Smile. There you go. Mountain views are one of my favorite sights. This is Lone Peak in Big Sky, Montana. Can you imagine the view from the very top? It is 4,350 feet above sea level. On a clear day, you can see 3 different states as well as multiple mountain ranges. I have been to the top. How, you may ask? I was able to do this because of my passion for snowboarding. Today, I will be talking about the fundamentals of snowboarding and the great thrills of this hobby. I'm going to explain important equipment and techniques and some of the challenges of snowboarding. The first step in learning how to snowboard is having proper equipment. You will always need a board. The size of your board is determined by your height. Screwed on to the board is bindings. The bindings will be angled at a comfortable stance, and then your boots will strap into the bindings so you can have full control of your board. You will also need warm gear, and your helmet and goggles are optional, but they're highly recommended. My favorite brand of equipment is Burton. It is proven to be good quality and has lasted me a long time. Having proper equipment is very important, but another key part of snowboarding is using the gear correctly. When learning to snowboard, using proper techniques is very important. You first of all want to figure out your dominant foot. To do this, you want someone to push you from behind, and whichever foot falls naturally forward will be the foot you have forward when you're snowboarding. If your left foot is forward, you will be said to be regular. And if your right foot is forward, it's known to be goofy. To carve down the mountain, you will want to lean back on your heels to go to the left, and if you are riding regular and you want to go to the right, you go on your toes. This will cause the board to slant in either direction, and vice versa for if you're riding goofy. To stop, you'll be riding, and you will swing your back leg forward and gently push on your heels. This will cause the board to carve into the snow, and it will bring you to a stop. Learning the basic snowboarding techniques take time and practice, but once you get the basics down, snowboarding can open many great opportunities for adventures. Challenging areas of snowboarding include the terrain park and exploring more difficult terrain. The terrain park is an area with obstacles and jumps for people who want to try new things. The first step in the terrain park is to evaluate. I like to do jumps, so when I evaluate, I look at the steepness of the jump and how much speed you'll need to get up to the jump to get a comfortable landing. It is important to keep your legs bent and just be confident in what you're doing so you don't back out and get scared at any moment. I will show you a video of how to properly execute a jump. You'll notice I'm using good speed and my legs are always bent. Not giving up is key. Soon you could be able to conquer many jumps. Snowboarding the peak is also a challenge, but once you perfect your turns and in full control of the board, things like this will be no problem. Today, I educated on the fundamentals of snowboarding as a hobby. I explained the equipment, techniques, and thrills of snowboarding. Now I challenge you to get out there and learn to snowboard so you can experience the same amazing adventures as I do.